PYFL All-Star Youth Football is presented by Nationwide Insurance. Contact your local agent, David Noma, at 661-254-1714. That's 661-254-1714. Nationwide is on your side.
We're watching the senior division, and we've got one more quarter to go. The NFC leads 7-6 over the AFC. Now, the NFC is knocking on the door. They're in AFC territory. A score here can really put a kind of a partial nail in the coffin. Here's a nice throw by Owens with a wide-open receiver, and I believe that's a first down. That's number 15. He's made some nice catches. That's Khalil Pert. He made some good catches in the first quarter. Comes through clutch time this time.
Well, and even more what I love is the fact that they ran a curl-out combination, and he hit the curl in between two defenders. First down. Nice play, nice call, nice execution.
Looked like they've been doing that play, that tandem, almost like you think they've been playing together for many weeks. But this is, like you said, they had a little bit of a practice this week, and that was picture perfect. First down, and the NFC on the move.
NFC trying to break the streak today.
So,
Might they do it?
Yeah, Owens is back in. Rojo was up there early part of the third quarter. Look at the speed and the agility of his legs, getting about 5 or 6 yards. He's done that all day long. That is Owens. And there's Darren Freeman making the tackle there to stop him from getting more.
Yeah, that he definitely like he was in the grasp and he was going to get sacked, and he turned a negative into a positive, make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, their big play crew coming in. I see Anthony Villa's back in there now, and he's going to provide some protection. And there's a throw. Oh, and it's almost intercepted.
Darren Freeman.
Darren Freeman almost coming up with a big-time play there to keep this game within a point, 7-6.
I think he read that. Wish he had that all over. Great break on the ball. Good job getting his hands on the ball. At the next level, I think he'd be seeing the little out and up right now with that kind of break. We call that the Jason Witten special.
3rd down and 5. Can the NFC capitalize here on this conversion? Here's a pitch out to Villa. Villa's being tripped up, nowhere to go. And it looks like Kevin Green there on the tackle, and he got a little help also from Jared Giles and Chalk the fourth. And also standing by was Chapman just in case.
Just in case.
AFC is on it. They're trying to hold him here. It's now 4th down. Senior division, usually they might try a field goal, but that depends what all-stars they bring in. If they bring a really suitable kicker, sometimes they don't because they want to get some more of the offensive key weapon type players in the game, so they won't bring their big-time kickers here for the all-star game. So they're going to go for it here. Nothing to lose, of course, if you don't want to turn it. Oh, that is the one thing you don't want to do on the 4th down. And it's still alive, but it does not matter. It'll still be the AFC ball.
Was that Floyd Chalk?
He came in there like a bull. That bulldozer came in pretty good there.
He almost got the trifecta. He got the sack, the caused fumble.
So that was a 4th down call. So it was their ball anyway, but it could have been scooped up on a bounce and ran all the way 70 yards for a touchdown if that was the case. But luckily the bounce did not go in the AFC's favor, but it's in their favor now because they got the sack, and now they retain the ball 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line with 9:25 to go. Plenty of time in this game here for the AFC.
Well, if this was a regular season, I think both these teams would be looking at their red zone offenses. They've been able to move the ball inside the 20, but once they get near the red zone, they're having trouble.
Yep. Here's some good fighting there. It seems like Eric Williams was the ball carrier there. By the way, Jared Giles, a 39-yard touchdown run. That was the scoring for the AFC in that early part of the first quarter, but that's all they've done here points-wise on the board. They trail 7-6 with under 9 minutes remaining. It's 2nd down and 8. And it looks like John Stitch is bringing in some of his big-time defensive players. They're trying to nurse this lead and hold on to it. He's bringing in Caleb Hudson. Here's Green. End around, lot of room, looking, dancing, stepping across the 46. Lot of running room, big space, first down, big time for the AFC that time.
I think that was that Kevin Green or Jamie
Kevin Green? That was Kevin Green, yeah.
Yes, it was.
So Kevin Green, another big pickup. And a good tackle was made by Damian Reyes, but it looks like he's hurt, so he's paid the price on that hit as Green was running hard, and maybe a high step of knee got him in the shoulder. Here's a open space catch across the field, caught by Chalk the fourth, and he's close to another first down, finding his way to the 45. So Chalk the fourth this time, coming up big time, wide open in the middle there, across the field.
Looks like it's getting a little chippy down there.
Speaking of chippy, how's your golf game? You ready? A couple weeks maybe?
I am. I will be ready.
By the way, that was a nice tackle there to bring down Chalk. That was Nicholas Miller back in the game. Here's Green going to keep it running wild. Ooh, look at the moves and the speed. 35 on his feet, 25, 20. Nobody's going to get him. He's to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Kevin Green, and he's shoved in the back of the end zone.
Yeah,
that'll be costly toward the kickoff there. 45-yard touchdown run, Kevin Green. He is like, I don't know. He reminds me of somebody. He reminds me of a squirrel that steals the peanuts out of your backyard and you never catch him.
No, you're not catching him. And if you take one bad angle against this kid, that's what's going to happen. And we saw it. And it looks like Uriah Glenn might have got that penalty for the NFC team. Which, do they apply it to the extra point? Which would be half a yard closer. Personal foul on the NFC. Touchdown.
So it is a touchdown, no doubt. It seems like the penalty will be, I would assume, on the kickoff.
It should be on the kickoff.
Yeah, it's 12-7, by the way. The AFC have come back here and finally coming up with a fantastic drive, 6-play drive, and getting it going, something they were looking to do ever since they got their first touchdown. They've been hitting into the red zone and just failing, and now they come through like champs and lead 12-7. So I guess they're going to do the extra point on the So what was the official call on the penalty?
What?
This doesn't make sense because it was Green. Unless Green, did Green retaliate maybe? I mean, because Green was shoved out of the end zone. He was already past the goal line.
He jogged off the field.
So maybe it was somebody else, maybe one of his linemen protecting him and went after the
No, the number one just I have no idea what happened, but
I want some more turkey and some limoncello. Here's Green running for his life, and he's running like one of those video game quarterbacks. He runs back. He's still on his feet, making it exciting. He's to the 10. He's to the 5, and he's got a touchdown.
Oh, my God. That's unbelievable.
He gets the 2-point conversion.
Was that Green?
That was Green. That was the best 2-point conversion you're ever going to see. So
didn't Green just score? So he scored. Then he limps off, and he comes back?
Yes. So that was considered a 20 or 25-yard 2-point conversion. I did say touchdown because I wanted to make sure that they were going to give them credit for the touchdown because it did say 12-7 on the scoreboard, but just in case they took the touchdown off. An amazing run, touchdown, 2-point conversion, whatever it is. He's got it. It is a 2-point conversion, so one of the most successful you're ever going to see at this age level. 14-7 AFC.
We still haven't figured out how. Why were they?
Yeah. Why were they even penalized? Something must have happened back in the end zone that we didn't see.
But I don't know. And now this is the penalty that we're talking about.
Yeah, this is what should be.
It should have been.
Yeah. It should be put on the kickoff. So now they're going to let him kick off from where it. Yeah. So I don't know. I have no idea what that was.
You know what? I think in the seniors, if you go for 2, you got to go from like the 15-yard line, and then when you go for an extra point, Because I remember when I coached, when you go for extra point, you get the like you're kicking a fifth extra point.
Oh, okay.
You go from like the 5-yard line or whatever.
Right. Okay.
But when you go for 2, they move you back.
I thought it'd be in the 10 though. They were in the 20.
I know. I have no.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Nonetheless, it was a great play.
Whatever.
I'll take it. I love the play. Give me a hot dog. Give me some turkey. Give me the stuffing over there.
Stuffing, right?
You don't even have to put it in the microwave. I'll eat it cold. It's that good. It's that kind of.
That was Well, he heated it up right there.
He sure did.
I don't even know how he got into the end zone.
Yeah, that was an amazing play. In fact, I kept thinking maybe they disallowed the touchdown and they just put the ball back. Maybe they said, okay, here's the penalty. You're gonna have to start on the 20.
Well,
it was amazing nonetheless.
If the AFC hangs on to win this game, I think that Kevin Green has to be in the conversation for his MVP.
Yes.
From his play on defense, which I think he's had a couple interceptions. And
he's had a pick. He's also made about 12 or 13 tackles.
He's
been all over the field.
He's been all over it.
The 45-yard touchdown, and then it's about a 35-yard two-point conversion. Yeah. So he's racking up the points. He's a fantastic fantasy league player if you had him in your fantasy league in this one. Here comes the kickoff, and it's picked up. Oh, there's some running on the left side. If he can get near the sideline, he does, and he gets belted out of bounds. Yeah, that was a big play. That was Villa, I believe. Yeah, Anthony Villa, the return, and the big hit.
Floyd
Chalk, the fourth, with Jared Giles helping out there.
Oh,
and there comes some yellow panties.
I told you. I said it was getting a little chippy.
Yeah, some yellow panties thrown out there. Oh my goodness! And now they're like I said, they're getting chippy. They're getting a little restless. It's like, hey man, I want to win this game. This is for pride and
look, the coaches are getting chippy.
Bragging rights. Yep, Stitch and his staff and Russell and his staff going at it here. We've got a lot of time left, Toy. 7 minutes and 9 seconds, fourth quarter. This is a free-for-all with fun, no doubt. 14-7 in favor of the AFC. They've retained the lead, even though the NFC has outplayed them here in the second half. But nonetheless.
And I love the music they're playing. We got the Death Star.
Yes, and the new Star Wars opening up, I guess, in a couple of weeks. So we're at Moore Park High School, home of the Musketeers.
Well, I can't wait to see after the game when they have to shake hands.
Yeah, there might be some hard Jim Harbaugh style with what's his name?
What's your deal?
Yeah, what's your deal?
Pete Carroll, what's your deal?
Well, what's his name with the Lions? The old head coach of the Lions, right? The old fake fist bump kind of thing. Yes.
Jim. Oh my God.
Jim Harbaugh. What? Yeah, he's.
I think the other one was Jim for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, he was, and he's a defensive coordinator for somebody right now.
It's a little heated.
Yep. What is your deal?
What's your deal?
This is the What's Your Deal game, no doubt. 14-7. Good game. Close. Both teams picking at each other. These seniors are getting ready. They're getting geared up. What a game to end on as they get set to go into their high school level. And, Toy, you've seen all the talent over the years of the PYFL, and I've seen a handful as well. And I've seen some of these guys just mature and get better and better. And we see some of them go into college and the pros, and it's always fun to watch the progression here. 25th anniversary of the PYFL, by the way. You're watching it on the JD Media Group. Under 7 minutes to go, and here we are at midfield. Here come the NFC. And Owens hands it off to Villa.
Anthony Watson.
Oh, it's Watson making the stop.
Anthony Watson, big number, 00.
Yep. And that was Anthony Villa, right? The running back for the NFC. He's had his hand on the ball twice now. Trying to make something happen here.
There's Terrell Brown running off after getting in on that play, too.
2nd and 6. Shotgun stuff here for Owens. Back in at quarterback. He's took over here in this fourth quarter. There's Villa still running, twisting and turning, and we may have a face mask there.
I think we do have a face mask.
And Villa gets the first down and more, so nicely done. Good call there by Owens as he took over as quarterback here in the early part of the fourth quarter, and it's all about him right now to get his team tied.
This is a big drive right now. We got number George Salcido, number 77 in there too, playing defensive line. Tyler McKeever.
That's definitely a big football name, many decades of that name. College and
Pros.
Fans getting into it now. We can hear them raving outside here at the Moore Park High School facility. Great football field, by the way. Here's Owens, right side, rolling, looking. He's being chased, and he's still on his feet. He gets back near the line of scrimmage. He might have got a yard on that. Big effort. He had no choice. Nobody was open. All the defensive backs were doing their job. Toy Cook style, if you will.
And without holding, which we always love. It's tough playing nowadays in the NFL and in college with all the rules and the
rule changes.
Yeah, it's so pro offense.
A lot of big adjustments.
It's a lot of big adjustments. Tough to play. Got to have a short memory.
So we're now at a third down. Or is that second down? I thought that was third.
You got Hoffman, big number, no. Cody Hoffman out here. I'd take my chances.
Low snap. Owens, and he quickly does a up to Villa again. Villa pounding his way, fighting to get to the 15-yard line. He's still about 4 or 5 yards shy of the first, but that was a nice play. The ball was a bad snap, and quickly Owens picked it up and says, hey, Villa, take it. And he took it, and it was a nice exchange and some good yardage there. And they are actually only about 2 yards shy of the first. I thought it was about 4 yards, but they gave him that extra couple yards.
Nice composure. Tackle by Kevin Green.
Yeah, who else, right? He's been all over the field, offense and defense. Okay, Owens barking out the calls, trying to get something going. Oh, nice little fake there. They're dragging his jersey. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, 8-yard run.
I love it. They found that play. Little inside trap play. They ran it twice, back to back. Good coaching.
Good space. He had the opening. And that was somebody we really haven't seen too much. Is that True Bonowitz from True Bonowitz? Is that number 32? If that's the runner, he's got his first hand on the ball and he scores a touchdown.
It looks like Darren Freeman was injured on the play. Number 20, taking him off the field.
So Freeman, who's been all over the field too on both ends, and so True Bonowitz, I believe, is the jersey number was 32, if I'm not mistaken. And Bonowitz is in there right now again.
Now, is that Bonowitz or Bonewitz?
Well,
we're going to go with Bonowitz.
Let's go with Bonewitz. I'm Italian, so I'm using the Bonowitz.
Bonowitz.
So we'll go with the Bone Man. We'll call him Bone Man. There he goes, 2-point conversion try. And nothing doing there, so they were trying for the lead here.
They were going for the win.
Yeah. So they were stopped. So with 4:36 remaining on the clock here in the fourth period, the NFC gets a great drive capped off by the 8-yard run by Bonewitz, but they fail on the 2-point conversion. I would have went for the extra point just to get it tied, don't you think?
Which they did the extra point earlier, which is what I thought. And I love it. After the chippy and the foul and it was all heated up, they came back and answered. And so I think they were trying to, impose their will. But I think you're right. The proper play is to kick the extra point.
Get this game tied and take it into overtime. Nonetheless, timeout on the field, 4:36 to go. Getting ready to kick off here are the NFC seniors. It's 14-13. AFC with the very, very, very precious 1-point lead. You're watching the PYFL here on the JD Media Group, finishing off our 4-game get-together, All-Star Weekend here, the PYFL All-Star gathering of the Bantams, the Midgets, the Juniors, and Seniors. The AFC leads 14-13. Are they going to make it a clean sweep? We'll find out. There's still a lot of time left. See if the NFC can put the brakes on here and stop the AFC and get that ball back.
Ooh.
It's a live ball, and it is recovered by the AFC by Green. Who else? So they tried the onside kick to retain the ball and try to get another offensive drive going, but it looks like the AFC now, it's all about them. They can play mistake-free football here in the next 4 minutes and 36 seconds. They got themselves a 1-point victory. Mike Carlucci, Toy Cook.
You know, and I love saying, it's always hard to get like the linemen in, the Damian Ray, as we've said his name, Caden Brewer, Kyle Benden,
Yes.
Noah Khan, George Beatty, Adrian Espinoza,
Beatty is a great player, yeah.
Joel Ibarra,
Yep.
and Lee Chandler.
Lee Chandler.
Big number 99.
All these players. Gabe Ramirez, Nick Miller.
16.
Yeah, we got a new quarterback for the AFC. There's a catch by Chapman around the 48-yard line, still on his feet as he gets pushed out of bounds by a gang of tacklers on the NFC. That's a big pickup of about 16 yards. And who's in at QB? Now, he played a little bit in the second quarter. Must be VJ Greenwell. Yeah,
number 16.
Yeah, he played a couple plays there in that early part of the second quarter. So VJ Greenwell, nice throw. Chapman with a nice catch. Good save play, was wide open.
I mean, to come off the bench, was he warming up on the sideline?
Didn't see him because I didn't look. And I didn't want to because there was too much excitement on the field. That's the issue here. Nonetheless, good 19-yard reception there by Chapman. Shotgun. He's a big fella. Oh, he gets hit from behind out of nowhere. The ball is loose around the 46-yard line. There's a scramble. Did the NFC get that ball? That was Carson Russell coming in like a gangbuster. Knocked that ball away from Greenwale.
Well, John Stitch isn't playing it safe with the 1-point lead.
So they lose 8 on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 18. They got to get to the 29.
Which I think is fabulous because Greenwell, typically you'd be handing the ball off right here, but he's giving him an opportunity to pass the ball.
And he's a good quarterback. He's had some good numbers in the PYFL, and he's getting ready for his high school football career. He's also, I heard he's a baseball player, too.
We love those guys.
Yes, you do. Yes, I do. 3:15 to go. He's rolling out left. He throws across the middle. Dangerous throw and almost a catch. But he couldn't get the grasp. Was Jamie Hawkins. Or was it
Taj Brown?
Taj Brown, I beg your pardon. Taj Brown, who's been in the game quite a bit on defense. That time he gets a chance. And he had pressure. Felix Garcia was on his back. He was feeling it. Took his concentration eye off the ball. Otherwise, would have been a completion. Yeah, 3:10 to go here. This is going to be a wild finish.
Like I said, the last 2 minutes is going to come down. Looks like they're going to call timeout.
So timeout is called. Coaches want to discuss it. So Stitch and Russell, they got magic up their sleeves, both of them throwing out some.
Well, I don't think they called a timeout. I think they had a penalty. They declined it, so they don't have a lot of time to get this ball off right here.
Okay, here you go. We're back to the action. No timeout called as the NFC stayed on the field. So that was unusual. If there was a timeout, why would they be on the field, or why weren't they off the field? There we go. Here's a pitch. Looks at chalk again. No running room left side. Oh, and he's wrestled and horse-collared out of bounds. That was Carson Russell from Ventura grabbing his collar and just throwing him down.
And that was big George Beatty in the backfield, making him reverse 4th down. I think you got to punt the ball right here if this is 4th down. George Beatty in the backfield.
Beatty in the backfield, and Tonoho Calfo was out there too, putting some pressure on that side, making sure nobody got past the sideline, or down the sideline, I should say. So punt time. That 3rd and long call didn't go the way the AFC projected. It's 3 minutes and 2 seconds. And they're going to go for it here. And they're going to try. There's Green, twisting and turning, running, precious time off the clock. And he gets to the third. Ball is loose. Oh, wait. Whistle blew otherwise. Oh, my goodness. That was Gannon Valenzuela for the NFC picking it up. But the ball was whistled down. But nonetheless, they get the ball. So this is going to be an exciting 2 minutes and 49 seconds. It's all in the NFC's favor right here. Some good play calling, some smart play calling, and some really good drive on the mend here. Get him a chance to win this game.
Yeah, I don't understand why you do not punt the ball in that situation, but obviously he has some intel that we do not know, and he obviously feels Coach Stitch comfortable with his defense in this situation.
That, and he feels compelled to get a lot of his offensive weapons to just, even if it's 4th down, to run an offensive play.
Well, I guess when you get 30-yard 2-point plays.
Yeah, I guess you have confidence built up. Here's Owens on a pitch. to Villa. Villa looking for some room. He's kind of a straddle-type runner. He's a smart runner. Not a lot of speed, but he's got a lot of vision. Looks like he has good ball control. Anthony Villa there from Ventura. And he gets about a yard and a half. And the second down. Hawkins making the stop, by the way, for the AFC. And we have 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Play has – the clock is stopped.
Well, I know this. I'd snap the ball if I was the NFC. Doesn't look like the AFC's lined up. They're winding the clock to go.
They're disorganized. We're at 2 minutes right now. They're very disorganized. Looks like too many guys in the field, maybe. No, there's enough. Oh, and now we have a timeout call, I believe. Yep. So it looks like Chris Russell wants to talk it over with his quarterback Owens and his offensive crew. We've got 2 minutes on the mark. Fourth quarter, 14-13, AFC over the NFC, the senior division game here, the All-Star PYFL game. And my goodness, this has been a free-for-all and some exciting plays, Toy, and just some play calling that we've both been questioning, but sometimes those questionable calls become successful. So we've seen a couple early part of the game.
Well, and I think that maybe they're trying to keep the clock running. I have no idea, once again, why they didn't punt the ball. But like you said earlier, when you can convert 30 yards in the skill positions that they have, why not go for it? And it is an all-star game, so let your all-stars play. But it looks like Big Cody Hoffman down here at the bottom, or is that Malachi?
Looks like Malachi Hooper.
Here
comes Owens.
There he
goes.
goes.
Throw it, he does, but he luckily got rid of it in the nick of time because he would have been sacked. There would have been probably about 4 yard loss there. So it looks like his intended receiver was Darius James, who's been all over the field as well for the NFC.
So I think this down Tina, that's Khalil Pert. Wow.
By the way, Jared Giles was on the coverage, but it looks like an infraction, big time for the AFC. Not good for them, but very good for the NFC. It keeps this drive a little spark going here with 1:56 remaining. And this is going inside the AFC territory, 42-yard line. So NFC happy about this. And we have a different quarterback out there. Looks like Anthony Villa. No, Anthony Villa is the runner. It's Owens still. A lot of protection. Throws it. Caught by number 5 around the 36-yard line, and he's pushed back. And they're just mean. Oh, the ball is loose. I believe there was a whistle. 00 had it there. It was Anthony Watson. But the whistle blew. That was Cody Hoffman, the receiver.
Jake Stitch on the coverage, number 5. 5-on-5 crime.
And also Jorge Martinez was the guy that threw him down.
Yeah, Jake Stitch is limping off the field.
So Stitch was the one that made the stop. Martinez threw him down, but the play was dead. The whistle blew. So we have a second down and about 5, maybe 6 yards to go for the first. Owens playing with fire right now, Toy, but he's looking pretty good. He's going to throw it. He gets hit, though. Oh, I don't think his ball would have been completed. There was some good coverage back in the
there was
defensive
some good coverage
backfield.
And a lot of pressure.
Good coverage back in the 20-yard line area there defensively for the AFC. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 with 1:37 to go. It's a long game too, isn't it?
It is a long
Past
game.
my bedtime. I'm hungry.
I'm still like,
I want a milkshake.
Well, I'm just like, I can't wait to see this handshake because they're taking it personal. A lot of hard hits going on down here.
You know, bodies thrown down it's like a wrestling match.
This is a wrestling
WWE
match.
at its best here in the PYFL. Owens with the draw, delayed draw there, and nothing doing. That was Villa again, and he slipped and falls and he lost a yard. So now it's going to be 4th and 9.
Yeah, this is basically the game right here.
Yes, and I believe we got another timeout call possibly.
Yeah.
Stitch and Russell going to go at it with their crew. Russell right now has got something up his sleeve, even though he's not wearing a sleeve, but I'm sure he's got something going on because both of these teams, my goodness, they're going at each other. But you know what? A lot of them are going to be playing against each other when they get to the high school level, and when they do if they do a proper handshake at the end of this game, they're going to be going, "Hey, I'll see you in 9 months, pal."
See you in 9 months.
Recapping some of the scoring here, Bonewitz got the lead back for the AFC 8-yard run, and that was they went for the. I should say the NFC went for the extra. Well, they should have went for the extra point.
They went for 2.
The 2 to take the lead, 15-14.
Got stuffed.
So that's why they're down 14-13. The other score for the NFC, that was the latter part of the second quarter. Quarterback Owens to Hoffman, 43 yards. And the scoring, of course, the 39-yard run by Jared Giles early of the first quarter of the AFC. And, of course, that big double play by Kevin Green, 45-yard touchdown run, and the 2-point conversion of 30. And a false start.
Caden Brewer.
Caden Brewer's been in the PYFL for years, and he should know better there. So tough break for him.
He's done a good job today, too.
Yeah.
I've been watching him at the left tackle.
He's been all over the field doing a great job at that time. He wish he could go back in time. 4th and 14. This is it here for Owens and his crew. And he's going to toss it up, and there's nobody there. Somebody missed an assignment. I think Hoffman ran the wrong route, Toy, and that is pretty much possibly. But we don't know because the way the AFC's been playing, they may try to pass the ball.
They might try to pass the ball.
So it's 1:30. This is the longest 3 minutes. In fact, I think I just had a birthday. It's been so long. And another birthday. And Toy, you just had a birthday.
Yeah.
No, it's been pretty long, but it's been exciting and it's been fun. But this 3 minutes here, these guys are just going at it. Big effort in this game, and especially here in the last 3 to 5 minutes. So the ball is at the 46-yard line. The AFC just has to kill the clock here, and they'll get out of here with a 1-point victory, leading 14-13. This is the PYFL All-Star Game, the senior division. Mike Carlucci with you, along with Toy Cook, wrapping up a great day of PYFL football, bantams, midgets, juniors, and now the senior division. And let's see if the AFC can run it smartly here and kill the clock. They're running it this time and
stay in bounds.
And if he stays in bounds, he gets pushed out. That's Green again. And the quarterback,
I think,
is
is Stitch.
Jake Stitch back out there. Stitch has played a lot on defense. He's probably worn out. He can't wait for this one to end, but he's going to be out there because he's got the sure hands for all the quarterbacks on that senior all-star team. So, and I see his brother out there, the big fella, Chad Stitch, who will be providing some good blocking there and some mistake-free football for the AFC. It looks like Malachi Hooper is limping, but he's lined up as a wide receiver. Here comes a blitz, and the handoff goes to Chalk the fourth. Chalk is going to run to the left. He's just going to kill time. Oh, there's a nice block to keep him. He spins. He gets the first. No, well, depends where they place the ball. It's a pinball machine out there, Toy.
But the good news is, well, there's a kid down on the field, but the good news is he stayed in bounds. But
yes,
that's going to stop the clock
because of the possible injury timeout here. Minute 2 remaining. Minute 2 to go. Fourth quarter, 14-13 AFC over the NFC, the senior all-stars. So right now it looks like Stitch.
He did not get it.
Nope. Looks like he's going to be short. Depends on where the ball is placed. It looks like number 72, George Beatty, who's a fantastic defensive lineman, going to be one of those players that some of the big-time colleges are going to go after. Caden Brewer in there too.
Beatty, the Killer Bees.
The Killer Bees. And also, it looks like Nicholas Miller. So these defensive guys on the NFC, it's an all-star game, but they're still giving it their all.
Maximum effort.
Yep. They're giving it their all, even though it's projected as a fun game, but it's bragging rights for a victory.
Oh, we saw that with the coaches running across the field.
Stitch and Russell.
I think Stitch stayed over there.
I hope they meet for a cold beverage after the game and say, hey, it's okay, it's cool, isn't it, right? We're not going to kill each other too, right? Let the players get.
It's like the Dr. Pepper commercial. They're arguing over the Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. The NFC All-Star faithful now on their defense to make this stop. 4th and 1. And up, looks like Stitch has it this time. Yep. He got about 3 yards. That should be enough for a first down. We have under a minute remaining in this game. And 50 seconds. Damian Reyes, of course, he's been all over the field, working hard, sweating. Lots of girth, a lot of power.
Yeah.
Some fantastic players. And like you said, lots of effort. A for effort in this one by both teams.
I don't even think you even have to snap the ball.
Yeah, you can run it out here. 30 seconds and counting.
Yeah.
The ticks are moving as Green, the sure hands, is. So it looks like this one, if some bizarre action takes place here, this one is in the books. And the coaches are going to come out. It's not even officially over, but it's done.
There it is. Get lined up.
Well, before we head on out here, let's say again some great work and thanks to Rick Nyberg, Victor Pansarev, Trevor Connor, Bob McCall on the camera work. Fantastic work, guys, and it's always a pleasure to work with you. Tanner Nava, our sideline reporter, he's going to be going down the field here in just a second to interview our MVP. Charlie Downey, Paul Pressman, our production assistants, and this is Jake Downey and Randy Rosenblum, executive producers, JD Media Group production. So we're going to go down the field here in just a second until we get the cue. I think Rick will give us the cue when we're supposed to go down there. But in the meantime, Toy, let's pick the MVP. You picked it. I think I picked it, and I think we agree on who should be.
I think it's Kevin Green. A lot of potential MVPs of this game, but Kevin Green seemed to be
all over the place.
All over the place.
22 tackles he's made. And he also assisted on some other tackles. And right now, let's go down to the field and let's get a chat with our MVP. Here's Tanner Nava with our MVP, Mr. Kevin Green. Take it away, Tanner.
This is obviously a very tough game for you guys. How were you able to play so well playing with new teammates that you haven't played with all season?
We just had to come in. Shoot, like,
That's it?
Yeah, we just came together. We knew we had to play for one another, and that's what we did.
Mm-hmm. And what were some of the things the coaches told you guys throughout the game to keep you guys motivated in such a close game?
We got this, and which we did. That's all.
And what were some of the strategies or anything that you guys planned out when you guys were down? Did they just say keep going with the same thing you guys been doing, or?
Yeah, it's just that like our line got off to a slow start, so like we had to at halftime we had to pump them up a little bit, get them a little hidden drills and stuff, and then they came back and did what it do.
And then last question, what was your favorite part about playing in the All-Star game?
It was a lot of fun meeting new coaches, new kids. It was fun.
All right, and then here is a hat for you for winning MVP. Congratulations on a good game, okay? Thank you. Good game, man. Toy and Mike, back to you guys in the booth.
All right, thank you very much, Tanner. Nice job. Our MVP, Kevin Green. Once again, we'd like to thank Jake Downey and Randy Rosenblum, our executive producers of this fantastic all-day event here, the PYFL All-Star Game from Moore Park High School in Moore Park, California, and the AFC does a clean sweep. Once again, the final score, the AFC Senior All-Stars 14 and the NFC Senior All-Stars 13. For Toy Cook, it's been a pleasure working with you again, my friend. And for everyone involved with the PYFL and the JD Media Group, I'm Mike Carlucci. Have yourself a great upcoming holiday season. Bye for now from Moore Park High School.